2018 began just like 2017 ended. Very cold, with temperatures below freezing for 9 to 10 days straight. This caused the Connecticut River and Housatonic River to freeze up, and with a major warm-up, created ice jams that lasted for days. The Coast Guard was called in to break up the ice on the Connecticut River and Housatonic River. During the Arctic blast, Connecticut was also hit by a blizzard. Some places in Connecticut, or most places in Connecticut, saw over a foot of snow with the highest total of 17 inches. This storm also reached from Florida all the way to Maine, with winter storm warnings from Florida to Maine. The forecasts were pretty good, and by the morning of January 4th, the blizzard was in full swing. By later that morning, a blizzard warning had been issued for Middlesex and New London counties for gusts up to 50 miles per hour. Although there should have been a blizzard warning for the entire state, so it didn't have any clips for February, but February was one of the warmest, or if not the warmest on record, with a record high on February 21st of 77 degrees. There was only one minor snowstorm with 3 to 6 inches throughout much of the state, and that snow didn't even last a week, and it was gone within a few days. By March, however, winter was in its full fury, with 2 major snowstorms throughout the state. The first storm was on March 7th, with most of the state of Connecticut receiving 12 to 18 inches, and by nightfall, the storm was in full swing. By the next morning, some places in western Connecticut saw 30-plus inches of snow, but much of the state ended up seeing between 12 and 26 inches of snow. This also caused 100,000 plus people in the state to lose power and down trees and power lines. By May 2018, Connecticut received one of its worst tornado outbreaks in recent memory. There was 4 EF1 tornadoes that touched down across the state, and by 3 o'clock on May 15th, a tornado warning was issued. There's also a tornado watch for all of northern Connecticut as well. These storms were very intense, with some of the storms going beyond the line and producing 2 tornadoes in Hartford and Litchfield counties. By 5 o'clock to 5:15, there was a very serious thunderstorm entering Fairfield County, which that storm had reports of 110 plus miles an hour aloft at about 5,000 feet up. Connecticut was also in a very rare moderate risk, and humidity was also an issue. The temperature reached almost 90 degrees this day, with a dew point of 75. By June, the humidity and high heat came, and with some places in Connecticut receiving heat index values closing in on 130. With the heat and humidity, this produced a ton of rainstorms and more severe weather outbreaks that produced a seemingly endless swath of tornadoes throughout the state. One came on August 1st. More storms and flash flooding came on August 2nd and 1st. And by September, we experienced the worst flash flooding outbreak in a while. Some parts of I-95 in Norwalk were shut down due to water, almost over 2 feet of water, and water-covered roadways, and water raged so fast that it took out bridges and streets. In Middlesex County, with some places getting over 10 inches of rain. Here is in Fairfield County with 8 inches. Here's a little bridge in Middlesex that got completely taken out, and here's a road that was completely flooded. By November 15th, we experienced our first winter storm of the season, Winter Storm Avery. It wasn't a ton of snow, but 5 to 12 inches of snow fell throughout the state, and in only 4 to 6 hours it came in, which shut down highways major highways at that across the entire state. And what do you know, more rain to end out 2018, and this was certainly a very intense year of weather. We experienced everything from blizzards to tornadoes to flash flooding to record heat, and there's no sign of Mother Nature letting up. I can't wait to find out, or I'm actually scared to find out, what 2019 will bring. Hope you all enjoyed and stay safe out there.